No, read someone else.
Imagine 2,874,082 people all together in one area. That is how many people were led to Christ with the help of Billy Graham. I've done some research and read some articles about the life of Billy Graham, and I found that he was a great evangelist that spread the gospel of Christ to countless people. I will tell you about his early life, rise to fame, accomplishments, and retirement. He was born November 7, 1918, in Charlotte, North Carolina. He grew up in a family farm and learned the value and importance of hard work. His father made him and his sister drink beer until they vomited, which caused them to never drink or do drugs for the rest of their life. He did that so that later in life, when they were offered a drink, they could say, "I've tried it and I don't like it." He grew up in church and in a Christian home and gave his life to Christ at 15 years old. He began trying to serve in the church, but ironically, the most successful evangelist was turned down due to being too worldly. He went to college and studied Christian education at Bob Jones University, the Florida Bible Institute, and Wheaton College. He graduated in 1943 with a degree in anthropology. He then married Ruth Bell in 1943, who was also called to ministry. Graham began preaching to as many people as he could. He started his pastoring career at the Village Church of Western Springs straight out of college. He then joined Youth for Christ and preached all over the world. His first big crusade was the Los Angeles Crusade, and according to the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association, it began as a week-long journey, but stretched to 8 weeks long, and the crowd packed out the arena and filled overflow tents nightly. According to God's Billy Pulpit by Nancy Gibbs, he often went to the White House to encourage the leaders there and provide spiritual insight. The Billy Graham Evangelistic Association was founded in 1950 and started various ministries, including Hour of Decision radio program, which lasted more than 60 years, Decision Magazine, which is the most widely used Christian magazine in the world, newspaper column titled My Answer in national and international newspapers, and numerous TV programs that still come on Christian channels today. Graham's numbers are quite humbling. He wrote 33 books. One was on 3 different top bestseller lists in the same week, according to the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association. His book, How to Be Born Again, was the biggest first printing ever at the time, at 800,000 copies. The book, Angels, God's Secret Agents, sold 1 million copies in the first 90 days. He has preached the gospel to about 215 million people, 185 countries and territories, and that does not include the millions and millions of people who watch him on TV. But every good thing must come to an end, including Graham's career. He preached for as long as he could and fought through Parkinson's disease in doing so. He was quoted saying, "The New Testament says nothing of apostles who retired and took it easy." Him and his wife, Ruth, built a log cabin in the mountains of Montreat, North Carolina. He used the mountains for rest from his crusades and to get away from his busy life. He officially retired in 2005 due to physically not being able to withstand the hardships of preaching the gospel all over the world. I have now told you about Billy Graham's early life, rise to fame, accomplishments, and retirement. Billy Graham sure led a full life. His legacy lives on through his children, books, and recordings. He took to heart the verse Matthew 28:19-20, which says, "Go therefore and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit, teaching them to observe all that I have commanded you, and surely I am with you always to the very end of the age."